Hi there, I am Reaper and welcome to the Minecraft series. The next stage in my enchanting room, I need to build a spot for my enchanting table. What I will do is place a block of amethyst here. I'll place a bookshelf right there. I'll expand it out. Just bear with me for a second as I try and count out the size of this room. Just slowly building it up and try not to waste any bookshelves. If you break them, you would lose your planks of wood. I can't afford that just yet. Not this early on in the game. Now I've got some coal here I've got to remove. I'll dig them out. Get rid of them. It's unfortunate, but I'll have to do it. Drop a bookshelf right here in the center of the room. Slowly build up the walls. Try not to place them in the wrong spot. That's the last thing I want to do. Slowly taking shape. Oh, this is looking great. I'll drop a torch here because it's making it look a bit dark in here. The last thing I want is monsters spawning on me. That's going to cause all sorts of issues. Oh yes, it's starting to look like a tiny little room made nothing out of nothing but bookshelves. Yes, that's looking epic. What I want. Okay, I'll drop that one. Oh, put another one in there. That's looking great. Plenty of space. Awesome. Now, be a good idea when I build the ceiling is I have to put a torch up there. I'll have to build a ladder. Might as well do that now while I'm here. I'll run back to the storage area. Some sticks here. I decided to do a bit of pre-planning. This coal I'll just put here for now. And build this ladder. Where's it? Where is it? There. Oh, build 3 stacks out of it. Awesome. But they'll come in handy for other things. They will not be wasted. Okay. I'll just drop them in. I should be able to jump up. Oh, that's it. Yep. Jump up. I'll build across here. I'll drop a torch right there. Right, that's looking great. Is that all of them? I've used all of them. Didn't think I'd use them all. Fascinating. So that should give me a bit of a optical illusion. And this looks like the bookshelf room is floating when I come in here. That looks great. Later on down the track, when I've got more items, I'll make this into a perfect shaped cube. At the moment, I don't have it all. I will take a bit of time to work on it. Now, the next thing I need to do, add the enchanting table. Oh, might as well grab a book while I'm at it here. Drop that in the center. Now, that should be working. I stuck a book in there. I've got Unbreaking 1. Oh, it needs a lapis. Respiration 1. Let's see. I'll get that Unbreaking. That's going to be handy. I'll get some lapis. Completely forgot about that. I'll get that area later. Oh, it's finally taking shape. That's awesome. Okay. And it'll be a good idea for me to put a storage chest in there. I'm not going backwards and forwards so much. My spot here, I might work out where it is. That torch will go there. Where's the chest? Then drop a chest right here. I could store a couple of things. I want to go as far. I'll put the chest back in my inventory. Now I'll go back in here. Unbreaking's still there. Try. Oh yes, awesome. This has completely changed since the last time I used it. Once upon a time, I didn't. When I used to do this, you didn't require lapis. So this is all new for me. It's interesting. Got respiration. Lucky to see. Oh, did the unbreaking. Woohoo! Advancement made. Enchanter. Sounds very fancy. Okay. Enchanter book. Unbreaking one. That will come in handy. Okay, let's see what that brings up. Blast protection. Punch one. Bone of anthropods. Ah, that's useless to me. Can't change it. Dog not. I have to play around with this. See how I get this to change around. So I exit out of the game. The last thing I want to do is be burning books. Hopefully when I exit out of the game and come back in, this will change. Blast protection one. With a bit of luck. Well, this chest is going to come in very handy. Chuck all my books in there. The lapis in there. And all the books are enchanted. I can put them in here and then join them together. Of course, I'm going to need an anvil. So, once I get cracking on the anvil, work on that. Once I make that now, if I remember correctly, I need lots of iron. I do that. New recipes unlocked. Check your recipe book. Woo! Okay, that's one stage done. The ladders. I'll put the rest of the ladders right here for now. I don't need them. And I should have iron ingots there. And that should mean right here I could build this anvil. Yes! Finally. Okay. That's another item I got built. And I still have 4 blocks of iron left. Enough to build one more anvil. Now I'm planning to... Oh, gonna break? Yes. Going to break. Plan is now to locate exactly where I want to put it. I will put it right here. Place in this direction. Voila. That's it. Nice. Get rid of these torches now. It makes it a little bit easier to find exactly where I want to place it. If I don't like it later on, I can move it in a bit closer. That seems to be a pretty good spot. That doesn't seem too bad. I'll be a bit square block it out too far, but I'll leave it there for now. I'm pretty good. I can put everything in here. Oh, that is awesome. That's another thing built. And that's looking pretty good. But now it's just a matter of time, just trying to get the enchanted books that I'm after and trying to build up for the fortune book. So when you see the next bit, I should have that all done with a bit of luck. That's coming along quite good. It's like finally got here. Taken ages. I've been very busy in here. I've been doing some enchantment books and trying to get the enchantments I want. And as I've been going along, I discovered a few key issues that put a really dent in what I was doing. So it took me quite a while to figure it out. I was able to get the Unbreaking 3 and efficiency in the enchantments, and I've enchanted a number of items, which in turn, no big loss. I'll use that on other things. I just lost one experience level in doing it in order to get the books that I was after. Sometimes I had to exit out of the game and restart. But I've discovered that in order to get mending, like this one on here, I had to do fishing to get it, because you cannot get that through luck of enchanting. So that had led me down to the path of fishing. But while I was doing a lot of fishing, you can see here that I've got a lot of bows and a lot of fishing rods, and there was a number of other things I've got, stacks of fish, heaps of enchantment books, just trying to get that mending. When I rebuilt when I was fishing, and as you can see here, this fishing rod, it just had the mending on it. I thought, excellent. I was able to rack a couple of enchantments on it. Now, what's so important about the mending is it repairs whatever mending enchantment it's on, and that's so important because you're going to spend a lot of experience points putting lure and luck of the sea, for example, and to improve you increasing the luck of getting treasure. The last thing you want is the bow to break, and that is the reason why it's important to get mending. And unbreaking helps because it makes the rod last a lot longer and doesn't break as often that I read in Minecraft Wiki. Got a few books here, and then the goal is to get mending to be put onto a diamond pickaxe. I've been doing pretty good. The first mistake that I created when I go into the hall is I was fishing in this little pond here, hoping to get treasure. And what I quickly discovered, after spending many hours, quite a fair few hours, I was just getting nothing but fish. And the mistake was, it's not big enough. Even skeletons walking around. What I had to do was build a bigger pond. And when I go down here, and just around the corner here, this is my new fishing pod. Yes, I've built it where my lava storage is. What I need to do is I'll not need this anymore, so I'm just going to build this in. I've been fishing from here. Now, what it says in Minecraft Wiki, under fishing, if you scroll down to junk and treasure, the second paragraph, it says to catch items in the treasure category, the bobber must be in open water. This is technically defined as a 5x4x5 vicinity around the bobber, resting on the water's surface, 2 blocks away horizontally, 2 blocks above the water surface, and 2 blocks deep. Each horizontal layer in the area must consist only of air and lily pads or water source blocks. Waterlogged blocks without collisions, such as sign or coral and bubble columns. These conditions are checked every tick to determine if the player is eligible to receive treasure from a fishing attempt. If the conditions are not met, only items in the fish and junk categories can be obtained for fishing. So I wasn't getting any treasure. But it sounds like what it means is it's got to be 2 blocks of air high, 2 blocks of water deep. And it's got to be a space of 2 blocks from each side to meet that criteria. So I've built this 5 deep. I just didn't want to take the chance, and I'll build it 8 by 7 wide, just in case I've gone a little bit too far to the left or too far to the right. Fishing line's not exactly accurate, so I just tuck in the fishing line and just hope for the best. And I was able to get the treasure nearly every time, as you can see, and just catch a fish just like that. Now, I spent many hours trying to get that book of mending. Look, from the moment I enchanted my fishing rod, which when I was joining my enchantments together, I pretty much had nothing left. I was down to 15 levels. So I had to build my level back up. I did that while I was fishing. And then once I got up to level 30, I put all the enchantments on the rod with the luck of the sea and all that. Of course, that just brought my level down to nothing. And as you can see now, I'm now back up to level 43. I've been fishing non-stop, and I've finally got 1 book of mending. And I've spent a couple of days working on this. So it's been pretty flat out. I've got all sorts of things, saddles, a couple of boots, and this is working. So the good thing is I do know that this mechanic does work underground. And this is in vanilla form too. I do not, my Minecraft world is not altered in any mods whatsoever. So however you get the game is exactly how you play it is the same way as I'm playing it. This should work on different devices. I'm not certain. On a PC, vanilla, yeah, vanilla Minecraft installment, it should work, not a problem. And that's what I've done. I've just sat here and just fished away and slowly built up to level 43, and the book finally just dropped before this, and I'm like, yes, finally, I got something. It's taken a while for the time to come. Oh, something's coming. Is it? Oh, I've got a bowl. Nice. So I have been catching fish with it, and that's what I've been doing for the majority of my time. Now I need to tuck a chest, and as you can see here, my bow here has not got any damage on it, and that's the reason why. It's the mending enchantment that does that. Very important. So every now and then I'll come down, do a bit of fishing, and try and get that mending book. But the odds of getting it's going to take quite some time. That means I'll most likely later on down the track try and get hold of a villager somehow, a zombie villager, and turn him back. But that requires me to go into the nether. So that'll be something else for the next time. Just put my fishing rod right there. Yeah. This is my fishing area for now, until later on down the track I'll move it to another place. It looks a bit like a big giant cube, and I was trying to figure out, the important thing too, when I did this, I layered the water. So I installed the water on this layer. Once that all filled in, I did it into the next level, and so forth. And I just kept slowly working my way up and to fill it, just in case the water flowing down caused any issues. So I poured all the water just along here. Once that all filled in, I did the next level, and I just slowly went up. Oh, come on. And that seemed to work. I wasn't going to take any chances whatsoever. And that's what I've been done. There was quite a lot of time just spent just doing that. I've practically spent the whole weekend just trying to figure it all out and trying to figure out why it wasn't working and scratching my head. Andy hasn't come back, and his pet block here, Dusty, is still here, chilling. He hasn't gone anywhere. He seems to be quite happy in this spot. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and then the next one I'll be most likely assembling my pickaxe and see what I can get with it and collect whatever stuff I can. Coming on pretty cool. Well, it's time to head off. So if you can like, share, subscribe, that would be awesome. Reaper is AFK.